As far as we at Via travelers are concerned, traveling to destinations blessed with outstanding attractions is the best way to spend your time. And the Austrian city of Innsbruck provides a wonderful travel experience. In the scenic state of Tyrol, the city is right next door to the countries of Germany, Switzerland, and Italy. There are numerous enjoyable and memorable things to do in Innsbruck as you take in the breathtaking beauty of the spectacular surroundings. Innsbruck is an alpine gem where exciting adventures await. The city is known across the world for its ski resorts and having a long, illustrious history as a winter sports destination. It is among Austria's most renowned year-round holiday locations, attracting visitors from all over the world. It's not just a winter paradise either. Innsbruck is loaded with finely preserved historic landmarks such as the Altstadt, the medieval Old Town, and the Hofburg, the city's imperial palace. Take a trip on the funicular railway, admire the magnificence of the Golden Roof, or if you've had your fill of architecture, hike on the trails of the top of Europe mountain range. Check out this list of the most wonderful things to do in Innsbruck that you should include on your Austria vacation itinerary. You simply must take a walking tour of Innsbruck's ancient Old Town as soon as you step into this beautiful, vibrant Austrian city. Old Town Innsbruck, located in Altstadt, the ancient Old Town of Innsbruck, is surrounded by a circle of streets called the Graben, which has been transformed into a delightful area where one could wander through 800 years of the town's history. It's a real trove of architecture throughout the ages, with its small house fronts, medieval houses, and other architecture built in the ancient Tyrolese fashion, as well as buildings with a touch of Renaissance, Baroque, and Rococo architecture. Helbinghaus is a notable example of beautiful Baroque architecture. Then there's the Otterberg Residential Tower, an impressive, jagged Gothic specimen which was built sometime before 1476. The Golden Eagle, known as the Goldene Adler in German, was built in the 16th century and is also found in Old Town. It was originally a historic inn that was popular with Goethe, a prominent writer, as well as Austrian royalty. Archduke Ferdinand II lived in Ambras Castle, or Schloss Ambras, from 1563 to 1569. It is a spectacular Renaissance landmark that still stands today and has a great deal of historical value. Beyond the exterior grandeur of the castle, the treasures that can be found within the walls make it an even more fascinating place to visit. Archduke Ferdinand II was a big fan of art and learning, which can be seen in the galleries of the castle. The former Kornschuttgebäude, or grain bulk building, on the first floor of Ambras Castle houses an extensive art collection, which includes several sculptures and works of applied art. The collection is on display on the first floor of the castle. Additionally, there is a great collection of arms and armour on the Unterschloss in the lower castle. There is also a magnificent Spanish hall decorated with gorgeous coffered ceilings and numerous wonderful frescoes depicting lords from the Tyrolese region. Aside from the art collections and magnificent halls of the castle, there are several other attractions. Taking a stroll around the castle's garden is one of the most enjoyable activities. It is filled with lush greenery, includes a pond, and has many nooks and crannies to explore. While in town, take in the natural beauty of Innsbruck and its neighbouring mountain, the Nordkette, which is located at what is known as the very top of Europe. It is a perfect site for outdoor activities to engage in during the winter and summer months. The best course to get to the mountain summit and the top of Europe is to take the Nordkettenbahn gondola lift, which runs from the Innsbruck suburb of Hungerberg through Seegruber station to the summit station. It is one of the most beautiful things to do while visiting Innsbruck, especially in the winter, as you take in the scenery and appreciate the Swiss Alps blanketed in snow as chilly breezes tweak your ears and nose. There are several restaurants and additional viewing platforms on each segment of the top of Europe, meaning there are plenty of opportunities to sample delectable Austrian cuisine. For those looking for an outdoor adventure or great locations for photos, several hiking trails through the mountains can be found here. A visit to Innsbruck won't be complete without checking out the Hofburg. The Hofburg is Innsbruck's old court palace that was built during the 15th and 16th centuries, designed in Baroque and Rococo architecture. The former palace is now a magnificent museum, remodeled at the request of Empress Maria-Theresien in the 18th century. The old palace is filled with grand furnishings and apartments. It features awe-inspiring painted ceilings and a superb collection of portraits of the imperial family. The luxurious Maria Theresia's rooms, ancestral gallery, and painting gallery are among the highlights to see when visiting the museum. Empress Elizabeth's apartment and the lavish furniture museum are also essential stops when visiting the Hofburg. The Hofgarten is a beautifully landscaped imperial garden located on the outskirts of the Altstadt and close to the magnificent Hofburg Imperial Palace. It is a green oasis where you may rest and take in the serene ambiance of the gardens. It is the ideal location to unwind and get away from the hustle and bustle of the busy tourist traps. As you explore and admire the garden, you'll find yourself surrounded by lush greenery and vibrant blooms. The Imperial Garden covers a whopping 10 hectares, providing plenty of room for visitors to relax and enjoy themselves. The Hofgarten is a lovely area to catch up with friends, relax, and take a delightful stroll. There are multiple ponds, a play area that children will enjoy, and several restaurants to choose from. Whatever you decide to do, the perfectly manicured lawns, lush greenery, and beautiful garden settings will be the perfect backdrops to your experience. Innsbruck is not only home to several historical sites, but also boasts several outstanding museums that should not be missed. If you're a fan of the arts, then the Tyrolean Art Museum is a must-see. It is considered one of the finest galleries in Austria to admire examples of regional art heritage in Europe. The museum encompasses 4 wings of an ancient Franciscan monastery in Innsbruck, close to other tourist destinations like the Hofburg and the Hofkirche, and is easily accessible by public transportation. The museum features a collection of artifacts that provide a glimpse into the life of Tyrolean commoners in the early 19th century. The museum is organized into several sections, each of which contains a different exhibit, ranging from the Plombier section to Stuben to the historical collections in Miniaturen des Evangeliums. There is something for everyone here. The iconic golden roof may be found in Innsbruck's Old Town, along the towering line of elegant old merchants' homes which run parallel to the arcaded Herzog Friedrichstrasse. It is a magnificent sight, and one of the most popular attractions in town. This spectacular late Gothic oriel balcony has a roof made of gleaming copper tiles and is regarded as the symbol of Innsbruck. Built in 1496 as a royal viewing box to mark the union between Maximilian I and Bianca Maria Sforza, the roof was embellished with 2,657 tiles. From the box, the royal court could observe civic activities taking place in the town plaza below. A total of 10 figural reliefs can be found on the roof's open balcony section, while the lower railing is decorated with some wonderful paintings. To take a stroll down the bustling and colourful promenade that is Maria-Theresien-Strasse is another one of the most enjoyable activities while in Innsbruck. Maria-Theresien-Strasse is a charming street in the heart of the city, where the roadway runs from the Triumphal Arch all the way to the Old Town district. Here you can stroll down a row of beautiful 17th and 18th century structures. It is one of the most gorgeous of many gorgeous streets in the city, with views of the mountains to the north serving as a captivating backdrop. Maria-Theresien-Strasse is lined with various shops, restaurants, cafes, and other establishments. It is a bustling business district that also has significant historical value in the city. Several blocks of the street are completely pedestrianised, and it is the ideal area to take a stroll, or perhaps enjoy a drink while taking in the stunning architecture that lines the sidewalks. Aside from the stores, the Chapel of St. George and the Triumphal Arch are 2 of the most notable sights to view near the bustling Austrian boulevard. St. Anne's Column, also known as the Adlersäule, is another must-see attraction, standing in the centre of the square in front of the Innsbruck Town Hall, constructed to commemorate the retreat of the Bavarians from the city on St. Anne's Day. From Maria-Theresien-Strasse, you can easily visit and look at the Triumphpforte, or the Triumphal Arch in English. It is a remarkable historical monument and one of the most well-known landmarks in the city of Innsbruck. Empress Maria Theresa commissioned the construction of a triumphal arch in the style of ancient Rome to honour the marriage of the Empress's son, the Duke of Tuscany, to Princess Maria Ludovica of Spain. The arch is set against the backdrop of the majestic and timeless Alps. This magnificent arch is covered with intricate marble reliefs, sculptured figures, and beautiful inscriptions rich in detail. Today, the monument is a significant landmark that contributes to the historic appeal of the city's ancient architecture. The fascinating Austrian city of Innsbruck delivers a remarkable vacation experience, with magnificent natural scenery surrounding the city and beautiful man-made marvels. It is a fantastic tourist destination for anybody visiting Austria. In each corner of the city, all you can see is its beauty, which itself is emblematic of this stunning country. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on Instagram via our handle at ViaTravellers, or check out our blog at viatravelers.com.